Hey guys, how are you? I spent last weekend at Comic Con, which was like a lost episode of Freaks and Geeks. When I was in there with all these other sci-fi fanatics, I was just reminded about how normal I am. But enough about me. Let me just start out by mentioning Zach. On Monday, if you guys saw the video, I mentioned that he was not well, that there was a health scare. And the reason for that was we thought he had cancer. His dad died very young of pancreatic cancer, and that was our fear that he had gotten it. Um, it turns out that he does not have any type of cancer. He does have some other health issues related to his liver and kidney and gallbladder, but those are things that can be managed. They are not life-threatening, and so I'm very relieved. But it's been a really tough couple of days. Um, anyways, let me start by just sharing some of the pictures that I took at Comic Con of both me and Zach. Here they are. Let me just start out with an actor that came out recently. His name is Zach Quinto. He played Siler on Heroes, and he was a villain. He would like go like this with his finger, and boom, it's like he cut off the top of your head and suck a superpower from your brain. And he was really hot. I mean, he is really hot, and he is gay. He came out this week. He said that the inspiration was from a young boy that committed suicide about a month ago, who was gay, and he realized he couldn't be fake anymore. That if he was going to live a gay lifestyle, he had to be honest, publicly open about it. And I read an article from a casting director saying that, oh, the reason why his career is not going to suffer is because he's not considered sexy. He's more considered for roles of a psychopathic killer. And I don't really agree with that because when I was watching Heroes, I mean, he's a very attractive man, and he was very attractive. There were a couple of scenes where he's without his shirt, and I thought he was pretty fucking sexy. So he does have sex appeal, so I don't know what this bitch was talking about. But, and on another note, a sad note, there is a young boy this week who committed suicide in Canada. His name is Jamie Hubley. I hope I did not mispronounce that. He was 15 years old, and he was doing this blog where he would talk about how difficult it was to be the only open gay teen in his school, and I guess the pressure got to him. And I was under the impression, like most people, that Canada was more open about homosexuality. I guess that's something I'd have to reevaluate after this young boy committed suicide. It's a tragic loss. And on another note, I was reading, this is really ridiculous, a pastor is saying that masturbation is a form of homosexual now. Honestly, that's ridiculous. I wish I had something to disprove that, but I just happen to know for a fact that there are straight men and straight women that masturbate, and it doesn't make them any gayer than, I mean, any. Yeah, it doesn't make them gay. I don't know. Sometimes people are so stupid. I mean, the pastors can be so ridiculous. They have nothing better to do with their lives, and most likely they masturbate like 10 or 20 times a day. But they try to discredit it so nobody will suspect them. Anyways, um, well, okay. There's this video that I found on YouTube. Now, again, you all know I'm an atheist, and this woman very hilariously tries to disprove or tries to prove her point about being an atheist to this preacher who is, you know, well, being a preacher. So I wanted you guys to take a look.
What I am here to talk about is that heaven is real. We believe heaven's real. And by the way, we spoke about abortion. I just want to say that theologically, I believe that every aborted child is in heaven.
Right.
So we would be doing them a favour by aborting them then?
No, I'm not saying that.
I mean, really, if you want to call that, have your own argument.
That's a very trivial response to a very serious issue.
That's an absolute factual response to what you're saying, if that's what you're saying.
Not saying that, no. God is a God of the defenceless.
Let me ask you, what do you think about this vision of heaven that Suleiman has? I mean, it sounds like it was kind of constructed a little bit, if I may say so, by men.
Well, yeah, it's interesting that every man is going to have 2 wives. That means there have to be twice as many women who believe this as there are men. Otherwise, there won't be enough to go round, or we'll all have to marry more than one, or something like this. It's not quite clear. So what is interesting here...
Not the Christian perspective.
What is interesting here, actually, is that we've got people from different faiths and who all believe in some kind of heaven in a different sense. But every single one of them believes in this heaven on the basis of faith. And faith, by definition, is believing in things without evidence. And personally, I don't do that because I'm not an idiot.
Oh! I think that woman deserves a freaking medal. I wish I'd had the balls to do what she does. And finally, last but not least, yes, that's it. Here is the picture of the week for Ghetto in the Bronx, and it's a doozy. I hate to criticize people's footwear, but when it comes to orange socks, that's where I draw my limit. This is ridiculous. Who would wear something like this, especially with what would you call these? Business shoes? Dress shoes? Come on. Oh, and if that wasn't bad enough, take a look at this one over here. Guy doing laundry. He is wearing the most hideous slippers in the world. Fortunately for him, he has nice ankles, and that is the only reason why he doesn't get clubbed. Alright guys, I am sorry if I'm not very upbeat or anything. It's been a really tough week, obviously. And I hope to be providing you a better video next week, and a more cheerful, and so I will see you. I hope you have a great weekend and a great week. Take care.